Yo, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day or night, because for me it's actually 2 a.m. right now. This is the latest I've ever filmed, or the earliest, depending on how you want to see it. But for today's reaction, we are going with Even in Arcadia from Sleep Token, that also released a new album sharing the same title. So I'm guessing that this song might represent well what we can find in that new album, or at least be a good introduction for us, even though it is not the first track of that new record. Since the title of the song and the title of the album are the same, you expect some sort of connection, or at least that this song means something, you know? I don't know much about Sleep Token, but I gotta say that I heard a lot about the drummer. There's a lot of hype around this drummer as well. So I'm really curious to see if this song is gonna demonstrate that. I also know that they have numbers instead of names. And except that, I think that I heard one of their song maybe once or twice, but I found it too slow for me to engage in. And that's pretty much it, you know? So now let's check out the lyrics and see what this song is about. I read some stuff saying that they might be referencing some other songs or even past albums in this new Arcadia song. And I think that is really interesting, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pick up on those little hints since I don't really know their catalog that well. So if you have any information about those little hidden things, hidden meanings, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below, because I want to know, I want to learn about those guys, you know? In a way, they also remind me of 21 Pilots, because it seems like there is a lore that has been created and a world as well, you know, in which those songs come to life and also take place. Now, if we simply talk about the lyrics coming from my unknowledgeable point of view, the first thing we need to know is that Arcadia refers to a utopian and harmonious place, a heaven-like place if we want. The first verse is about the gates of Arcadia opening to this character and that he knew he would end up there. We have come now, swing wide those gates, because I have paid my penance kindly well in time for Judgment Day. And then after that, we jump into the chorus, where it seems like we have a reunion between two characters, and one of them have been waiting in this utopia maybe for a while. The second verse is about how the main character is the missing piece, the key, the end. We have, I am the final dawn, I am the flood, and what was missing from those scriptures will be written in my blood. This character is here to, I have cleanse in mind, but really to write the last chapter. And the last verse seems to be about looking ahead of us, knowing that we will walk alongside one another, this main character and this person that was waiting in this utopia. And you know, for a split second too, I was wondering if it was about the fans, because we have, it seems that even in Arcadia, you walk beside me still. And I was wondering if it was about those fans always being there and being present for the band, and no matter what the circumstances are, you know? And if I want to be honest with you too, I feel like the whole song could borderline be about the release of the album and what the band went through putting out that album and what they are going to go through by putting out this album. I think it's really interesting, I gotta say. We can talk about it down in the comment section. But overall, I think it's some sort of welcome home, waiting for the Judgment Day. Because it truly feels like we are preparing for something, you know. I didn't check the whole title on the YouTube video, so now it seems like the Even in Arcadia gathering is a gathering they created for their fan base maybe, which is really interesting, since we were talking about the fact that the lyrics could potentially be about the fans. But what we will be doing is reacting to this video and then listening to the full song after that. And I think it's perfect, because it will open us to this Sleep Token world, you know, to the fans, to, I feel like, maybe the lore as well, and to learn more about them, which in a way, I think it's a mistake that turns out to be something even more fun and cool. So let's do it. Yo, it looks so peaceful. Oh, damn. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It really feels like there is a lore, you know? There's like some teams, you see some white, you see some green, two different little tokens there. So it definitely feels like there is a lore. This is like a new world I'm stepping in right now. Two different teams.
One of the best things I've learned about this community is that no matter how new you are, everyone's welcoming.
That's nice.
It's such a special community that I'm just grateful to be a part of every day.
So yeah, it's all about that. It's all about the community. Sleep Token, I gotta say, it really seems to be a great community, and everybody seems to care about one another, you know. I was reading the comments under this video right before clicking play, and a lot of people are talking about how Sleep Token helped them through tough times, and that, you know, you discovered them during maybe a tough time, or, you know, when you need them, they kind of like appear. So maybe I need them right now in my life. Who knows?
It's such a special community.
It's really a gathering made for the fans. I love that. That's just
Sleep
so
Tokens
cool.
completely changed my life. I found them at exactly the perfect time. I've literally just been like a completely different person since then.
That's what we were talking about.
It's really hard to pick a favorite song out of the 3 that have been released so far because they all hit different emotions.
I gotta say, music is like magic, you know, and sometimes it can be even better than, you know, I cannot really compare that to a therapist, you know, but music sometimes allows you to introspect, or it's kind of like a friend you can rely on, and it does help you to go through tough times, or it can also help you to boost your energy. You know what I mean? It can help you in so many different ways, and the way it affects our bodies, you know, just by listening to those sounds. It can be calming, it could be stressful. It's just, music is so interesting.
It's really hard to pick a favorite song
Changes
out of
your
the 3
life.
that have been released so far because they all hit different emotions.
Oh, we have the song.
My favorite song is Emergence. It was just like discovering Sleep Token all over again for me.
Should I start with that one?
I actually love
Emergence?
Damocles. I'm a piano sucker, so it's like, it's a beautiful song, and it was kind of different, and I really admired that.
Caramel by far. Love the funky little, you know, Latin beat there at the beginning, and then the heavy part towards the end gets me.
Damn, I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued now. So was that kind of like what they do for the first projection of a movie? They decided to do a first listening for the fans. If that is the case, that is insane, and that is so cool, I gotta say. How do you pick up the fans though, you know? On what do you base yourself for that? But man, those people talking about the songs too, it makes me want to listen to them now. I'm like, I want to listen. What was it? Caramel song? I want to listen to that. Man, imagine being there. It must be a vibe. Yeah, you kind of feel the pain in some way.
Thank you for bringing me to some of my closest friends that I have.
We are blessed to have you in this world.
You brought me very close friends and made me not
That
feel
is
alone anymore.
so nice. That is so cool, man. It's so. That's what, I was saying at first, I was not a fan of the music I heard from them, but sometimes those bands, they create such a big community, and even if you don't like them musically, you gotta appreciate them as artists, and what they are able to do and create those communities, bring people together, create friendship bonds. It's just really nice to see that, again, music can do so many things for yourself, but it can also bring people together. It's such an amazing thing.
Thank you for bringing me to some of my closest friends that I have.
We are blessed to have you in this world.
You brought me very close friends and made me not feel alone anymore.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We met because of you, and we appreciate it because this is my best friend. This is my soulmate.
Nice. It's so nice to see.
My best friend. This is my soulmate.
That's cool.
Keep doing what you're
I'm
doing.
happy for them.
Love your music. Can't wait to see you in October.
And this is why I like to know more about the band sometimes, or just see their impact, because it's more than just the music. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't really like this song, or I don't really like this album or whatever. But then you learn about why it was created that way, why it was written that way, for what purpose. And it makes you appreciate it even more. And I feel like with Sleep Token, that is maybe going to be the case with me. By learning about them, seeing that community and how it brings people together, I'm going to find some appreciation, that I don't have at the moment right now, even though just watching this, it's kind of like building up a little already. So now let's listen to the Even in Arcadia song together. I want to be in that field now and just chill. There's gonna be some relaxing music. That's the thing that I remember. Really open.
Turns out the gods we thought were dying were just sharpening their blades. Have you been waiting, Lord?
It's filled with emotions, I gotta say. You really feel like, yeah, this person got to the gates, and how have you been waiting long? You really feel it's filled with emotions. I have a hard time pinpointing, like it's not sadness, it's not happiness. It's something else. It's kind of like when you surrender to an idea, you just know it needs to happen. So you're kind of like not sad about it, but a little, but you kind of like just surrender to it. So it feels like you abandoned and you surrendered. That's what it feels like.
For me.
I like his tone. I like the fact that it's a low register. Ooh.
What was missing from those scriptures will be written in my blood. Deep down into the mind.
Borderline a little puppy.
This tug of wings when there is nothing left above. Have you been waiting?
I want the drums to drop. It would be so nice, but I know it's not gonna happen.
Have you been waiting?
Yeah, so some of the melodies and the way it's written and sang sounds a little poppy to me. Even the tone, the production, you know, for now it's not metal, it's not rock. It sounds borderline like a little poppy here and there, if I want to be honest with you guys. I gotta say though, I love the register. Since it's a low register, it's maybe something that I would actually be able to sing myself.
This tug of wings when there is nothing left.
I can imagine listening to that in the field. Must have been a vibe.
For me, have you been waiting long? No matter how we feel,
It's a little high.
gotta taste one another and a few years to
Building up.
no matter what is real. It seems that even in Arcadia, you walk beside me still. Have you been waiting long for me?
You also feel, because we have you been waiting long for me, this character is really happy to see that person again, but I feel again like it's mixed with some maybe guilt, because maybe that this person waited a while to see the main character, you know what I mean? So have you been waiting long for me is the guilt, is also being maybe flattered by the fact that this person did wait that long for them to come back, you know what I mean? It's a lot of emotions together, I feel like.
For me,
But yeah, really open, a lot of space. Oh. Oh. Let's go, coming from the chest.
for me,
And then after that, we just have keys, piano. Ooh. Oh, that's really nice. I'm surprised this is not opening the album. Okay, so question for you guys. What instruments do they all play in the band? Do they need to hire someone to play the piano? Do they need to hire someone to play, for example, the cello? Or I heard maybe there was like a saxophone too at one point or something. I'm not sure. But what instruments do they play, and what instruments do they need to hire someone in order for them to be able to have that instrument in a recording? Nice. And I think it probably ends there. Yo, I feel like I want more now. I feel like this is not enough. We need more. This was like an introduction. So, I mean, it's getting late. It's like 3 a.m. for me, past 3 a.m. But in the comment section, if you want me to react to more Sleep Token, if you have a song in particular that you want me to react to for real, drop it down and give me some info about the band as well, the lore, the world, you know, this dystopia, this Arcadia utopian world. I want to know about it, you know. When I learned about 21 Pilots, I was like, damn, and I got so invested into it, and I was like, oh, like everything's crazy, everything makes sense, and everything is connected. So for real, this just hypes me up, and I want more. So if you guys also want more and are willing to hear my comments about it, it'll be my pleasure. In the end, this was really heartwarming to see that it was all about the community and how this community is so tied together, and people seem to like each other, to be there for one another, create those bonds, those connections through Sleep Token because they met through the band's music. It's just so nice to see that. I love it. It's simply, like I said, heartwarming. I'm just filled with like happiness and joy at the moment right now. And on that note, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and it's you, it's me, it's us. Peace out.